Good afternoon, or good day. My name is Charles Heller. I'm the Secretary of the Arizona Citizens Defense League, and we had some great successes to report day before yesterday, Monday, April 5th. A couple of groundbreaking bills were signed into law by the Governor of Arizona, Jan Brewer. The first was House Bill 2543. It's firearms preemption. It strengthens state preemption, strengthens the laws, and adds firearms storage and accessories to a list of things that political subdivisions can't regulate. And it removes the prohibition on carrying a firearm in a public park without a concealed weapons permit. Now, previously, state law, ARS 133108, had allowed cities, counties, towns, boards, districts to regulate firearms within a city park if the city park or the county park was smaller than a square mile. However, they could not prohibit a person with a CCW permit from being at the park. Now, that's gone, and they can't regulate that at all. They also can't regulate reloading components and several other things earlier mentioned. So it's a great strength, and it's what we call a clean preemption bill. The second one was House Bill 2307, which is the Arizona Firearms Freedom Act, which exempts from federal law or regulation firearms that have been manufactured and sold in Arizona as long as they remain in Arizona. This bill sets the stage for some very interesting court action. It's actually meant to give standing to people who build a firearm in Arizona. It's the latest in a multi-state challenge to federal authority to regulate firearms. Arizona has just become the 6th state to pass a Firearms Freedom Act. 20 other states have introduced similar legislation. Ours is modeled most closely after the Montana Firearms Freedom Act. The bills signed into legislation by the governor become effective 90 days after sine die, which is when the date the legislature closes. In the past, those have generally taken effect in September. And also coming up tomorrow, the 8th in the House will be House Bill 2629 with a strike everything amendment on it to match Senate Bill 1108. And as soon as that is voted on, it'll be in third read, it'll be transmitted to the governor, and that will be the so-called constitutional carry bill. Constitutional carry will allow Arizona to operate the way it was supposed to operate when it was originally designed by the 1910 Constitutional Convention. The constitutional carry bill will say that if you choose to cover up the butt of your firearm with your shirt tail or your jacket, put a jacket on over it, that you'll no longer need a concealed weapons permit in order to do so. Now, it won't affect the concealed weapons permit at all, insofar as you'll still be able to get a concealed weapons permit. And getting a concealed weapons permit will still provide for bypassing the background check when you go to buy a firearm, bypassing the NICS check. It'll also still be, the permit will still be there and effective for reciprocity. And the other thing it'll do, it'll solve the gun-free safe school zones problem. Plus, the training that you get in the Arizona Concealed Weapons Permit class is invaluable in terms of knowing what the laws are and what you can and can't do, and just as important, what you can and can't say in terms of self-defense. I would strongly recommend that you get that training. You get the permit now or not. Seeing as how the permit is now optional, it's now an even better reason to get the training, because now if you go take the training, it's not recorded and you still are not on record, but you have the advantage of knowing what the laws are. These updates are brought to you by the Arizona Citizens Defense League, www.azcdl.org. Please consider joining, at least at a sustaining level, and possibly even becoming a life member. When we get constitutional carry, you'll have a lot to thank us for. The guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.